Today is our tech day, and before I get into it with Isaac, my friend over here, I wanted to highlight a few things. The Idaho Technologies Cyber Summit is going on right now, followed by the health tech track, followed by the tech track. And if you want to join us, it's not too late. You can register for free at BoiseEntrepreneurweek.org. That said, I hope you had a chance to check out that dodgeball video we just showed. And I have with me Isaac Belden from the VEA, who participated and apparently took a few too many balls to the head that day. Tell us how you did.
So I can say that I am actually a two-time loser because our team got beat and then I joined your team and got beat again. So
I almost forgot about that. That's right.
So no, it was a lot of fun. I always loved the dodgeball tournament. I think we were a little bit more competitive last year than we were this year, so we've got some ground to make up.
You had a fun crew. You did last year too. So how is it with, and I want to jump in, talk about the VEA, this community around veterans that you've built. I sense a lot of camaraderie. The guys that were playing dodgeball, most of them seem to run their own business. And tell me a little bit about the community.
Yeah, so I mean, in the veteran community, I would say more than most, right? Camaraderie is kind of the thing, right? It's kind of an overall theme. So a lot of the players on our team were veterans. Some of them weren't. A lot of them were actually Mission 43 staff who have really kind of embraced the VEA, and we've come together to do some really cool stuff together. So yeah, it was just a really fun group of people. Whenever you get a group of veterans together, you never really know what's going to happen, but you know you're going to have a good time. So yeah,
Brian told me you lured them in with just enough details, but not too many. You brought up Mission 43. I think that's a great segue. Before we talk about them, you've come a long way with the VEA. You've been part of Entrepreneur Week and Startup Week. Give us a synopsis, like a brief on the story of how you created the organization, kind of where it came from, the ethos of it, and then let's talk about the partnership with Mission 43.
Yeah, so, man, it's been a journey. It's been like one of the most rewarding things that I've ever done in my life. So for me, entrepreneurship actually is something that turned things around for me. After my time in the military was over, I kind of found myself not really feeling like I had a place. And I did a pretty solid job of screwing things up for a little while, just being a jerk. And it wasn't until I got my first taste of entrepreneurship that I realized I just didn't have a purpose anymore. I didn't have a mission. And so I started my first business. Well, really my first taste of entrepreneurship was more intrapreneurship. I was working inside a company, building out a program for them. And eventually I wanted to do more. And in order to do more, I needed to kind of start my own thing. So I did that for a little while, and then I had the desire to do more. I saw a lot of organizations that were not bad organizations, but I felt like
there's something missing?
Yeah, there's a lot of organizations out there that tell you how to get to the finish line. And there aren't enough that want to take you there. They want to like walk that path with you. And so I really wanted to do something to help veterans kind of find that same renewed purpose and mission that I did through entrepreneurship.
And get alongside them on the journey?
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
Just kind of, so you think about the military, I mean, they tell you, what you need to wear, you know where you need to be, they tell you what you're gonna eat, they tell you like when to be there. So everything is very much accountability based. So even when you're out, there's still a part of you that kind of craves that, right? And you may be too proud to ask for the help that you need. So I want to be that person that says, hey, these are the 5 things we need to get done. And if they only do 3 of them, okay, why didn't we get the other 2 done? Okay, how can we help you get those other 2 things done? So that's one thing that I really pride VEA in, and kind of the work that we're trying to do is just being that accountability factor.
That's a cool perspective on on sort of the transition from service life to civilian life, and the things that you take from one to the other, and how those create some struggles. And so VEA joined us last year.
Yep.
You piloted our veterans and military track, and you did it on fairly short notice, put together a great track. And so fast forward to today, what happened in the year, and what do you have in store for us this year?
So I had a little bit of like a sleeper there with Gentry Jensen last year. Former Navy SEAL, just a really charismatic guy. So he definitely helped carry the load a little bit there. But in the last year, we've been growing like crazy. We were sitting at like 54 members in 2022, and we're rounding out 2023 now, and we're sitting at about 170 members.
Oh, wow.
Which is incredible.
It's 3x.
So we've had explosive growth. I've really leaned into like a lot of technology. So the tech track today is really interesting to me, and a lot of the AI stuff. I've leaned really heavily into AI to support a lot of our stuff. And so we've just been helping a lot of businesses. We've been creating new partnerships. Mission 43 is one of them. Kind of locking arms and figuring out how we can best serve the veteran business community and just the veteran community at large.
And you cooked up something special for this year's military track.
Yeah, so...
Tell me about that.
So going into this track, my original plan was just to have it education. And
sort of like last year.
Yeah, kind of like last year. So it was gonna be panel, maybe some speakers, maybe some rah-rah, like motivational stuff. And it was actually Mission 43 that offered to put up some prize money to make the pitch competition that we're gonna have. So the first ever military and military spouse pitch competition at Boise Entrepreneur Week, $10,000 in prize money up for grabs. And we've got 8 veteran businesses pitching, and I'm really excited about it. Half of them are my members from VEA, and the other half are new members that came into my sphere because of Mission 43 and their entrepreneur program. So yeah, it's an exciting thing. Like I'm doing live feeds every single day, like trying to motivate people to come out and support these folks. Because
I see them,
getting up and pitching isn't the easiest thing in the world to do, right? And so I just really want to have people show up and show out for these folks.
I can't tell you how grateful we are for this. So first of all, 2 organizations, Mission 43 and VEA, who work in a similar space with similar constituents, working together to put on something at BEW that then places cash in the hands of those that you serve. This is a full circle, baby, right? I mean, started with a simple track and some education, and here we are just 1 year later, already handing out checks.
Yeah.
You said there's 8 of them?
There are 8 businesses.
And when is the competition?
So our entire track is from 10 to 1. We're gonna do education from 10 to 11:45. We'll have a 15-minute changeover, and then from 12 to 1, we'll do the pitch competition.
And on what day is it for the folks that may wanna come down and join us for that?
Thursday, October 5th on the 6th floor.
Okay, so Thursday from 10 to 1, did I get that right?
Yep.
Cool. Well, you guys, you heard it. If you're a veteran or a spouse of a veteran, or you just wanna see our veteran community get up and deliver some pitches and compete for some prize money, thanks to the VEA and Mission 43, we got you covered this year. Come down Thursday, 10 to 1.
And I have to shine a little light on Tiam because he's a pretty humble guy. None of this would be possible without him kind of seeing something in what we're trying to accomplish. And last year, 3 out of 4 of the big pitch winners were veteran-owned companies. So I was kind of feverishly texting him late at night when I saw it all hit social media, and he welcomed us with open arms.
I didn't put one and one together. I worked with them very closely, and that commonality, until you texted me that night, it didn't occur to me.
So I can't thank you enough. Like, we wouldn't be here if you hadn't seen something in what we were trying to accomplish. So thank you.
It goes both ways. So we appreciate it. Look forward to Thursday. I can't wait to see who the winner is. And then we will hand out the checks that evening at the block party, and that's at the Treefort Music Hall for all of those that still want to join us. Attendance is free. Register at BoiseEntrepreneurWeek.org. Join us at Treefort Music Hall for a block party starting at 7 p.m. on Thursday, October 5th. We will announce the winners of all of the pitch competitions, including the military pitch competition, and we will present the checks. See you there.